Hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. Yeah, Monday. Been a little bit. Been a beat. As usual. Kind of my MO now. So I stream like a couple times and then I'm like, I'll be back, and then I just don't. It's terrible. Alright, we're trying to get the stream play stream going. Let's see if we can get that going. Doesn't seem to be listening to me, so I'm going to try this again. I'm going to hit modify. I'm going to hit that. I'm going to reload this page. I'm going to get a new stream key. Brand new stream key. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to paste that and hit OK. I'm going to hit start. I'm going to hit type in the thing JRL v99. This is episode 99. I've done 99 of these things. Solana Pay is what we're working on today. Solana Pay, and it just says waiting for stream to start. I'm sending it data. It doesn't care. Might not be able to do stream plays on this one. I don't know. Thanks, bud. Yikes, buddy. I'll go with yikes. Unfortunate. All right, well, let's, I don't know, I guess we'll come back to it. Give it a beat. Give it a minute. I'll just keep standing there and see what happens. Maybe it'll come up. Who knows? Who knows? What about Bobby? Are you there? Can you hear me? Oh, yeah.
Yep, I'm here, loud and clear. Smirking face sounds like you're having a bit of a Monday morning tech struggle. Huh?
Yeah.
Don't worry, just keep tinkering with it. Sometimes these things just need a little patience, or maybe a sacrifice to the tech gods. Anything else you need help with while you wait for the stream to cooperate?
What would a sacrifice to the tech gods be, Bobby? Like, what would I sacrifice? Like a motherboard or something?
The classic tech sacrifice. In the old days, it might have been a floppy disk or a dial-up modem, but now, maybe an old USB drive or that dusty Ethernet cable you haven't used in years. Winking face, just be sure not to sacrifice anything you might need later. You know how unpredictable those tech gods can be. Anything else I can do while you're performing your rituals?
While I'm performing my rituals? No, I think we're good. Can you hold this thing down, I guess? I don't know. All right. We're going to review where we're at. Oh, no. What just happened? Hey. Wow. We really are having troubles today, aren't we? You go away. You come back. There you go, kid. All right, we're going to review where we're at. Because I've done a lot of stuff. I haven't been just sitting idle. I've done a lot of stuff on Slingsky. Slingsky. We're gonna do that, yes. That's an excellent square. What a square it is. Then we're gonna look at Solana Pay. We're just gonna kind of peruse the docs a bit. I've already done a little bit of this, but I'm gonna just peruse it with you. Well, none of you. That's okay. And then we're gonna do some integration. And this won't solve all our problems. This is how we're in. I spoke with Mike, who was one of my old co-founders and at Blip, now runs Sling Money, and this is kind of where the impetus for Sling Ski has come from. It's like he's got this great person-to-person payments app, uses Solana behind the scenes. He said, I told him we wanted to build a microtransactions thing for AT Proto, and I wanted to use his thing. He said, you should look at Solana Pay, and so that's why we're here. Hopefully that'll be our on-ramp into Sling Money and allow people to receive payments. And the idea is we want to keep this like crypto behind the scenes, crypto mullet as possible. No one has to know. DL. All right. So that's what we're going to do. So let's start with Rose Thorn Bun, I guess. Rose Thorn Bun. I got a few thorns. Got a few thorns. I got a few roses. All right. Boom. How do I do this again? Oh yeah, this. Haha. Very good. All right. What are my roses? I think the last few nights have been good sleep. Good sleeps. Always love it when I have good sleeps. Good progress on Sling Ski. I've really been focusing on Van.js as my like reactive front end, and I'm starting to really grok it and get it and be into it, and I'm enjoying that. That's been fun. So Van.js is kind of dope. I like it. What else is good? What else is good? I don't know. Thorns. Oh God, I got a few. One is I can't get my Streamplace. Streamplace is not working again. And I know it's probably something ephemeral. Eli needs to kick it or something. But, I want to like reliably post there. I want to reliably stream. We had a whole thing. And I'll tell you like the TLDR version of this story. But like, we've been trying to get wide into sports. We've tried many different things. We've tried lacrosse. That went horribly wrong. We've tried soccer off and on. Soccer's gone okay. He's been kind of into soccer. He mostly just goes wherever the ball is. He plays like, he can't stay in a position. He just chases the ball, which is fine. It's fine. He runs his little heart out, and it's really fun to watch. And he's made some great scores. He's been, it's been good. And then we tried baseball a couple times. This is the second time around on baseball, more serious than the previous times. And it's supposed to be very lightweight, very easy, very chill. It's meant for kids who haven't really played a lot of baseball or any at all. And, there's not a lot of practice. It's just games and, easy. And we went out to the first event this Saturday, and he just wasn't into it. Was dragging his ass all over the place. And then eventually just, said, oh, I feel so horrible. I'm sick. I want to go home and blah, blah, blah. And that just sucked. That's not fun for me. It wasn't good for his team. And yeah, baseball was not good this week. We'll try again next week. Or actually Thursday, we're trying again. So I went and bought a bunch of balls. I'm going to try to like drag him out and practice with him so he gets a little more confidence. I think his confidence is low and he just needs more help. So we're going to work on that probably tomorrow. The weather allows. It's raining a lot of rain. Speaking of rain, we've had a lot of weather. I spent like a year, maybe even a year and a half getting a generator put on this property. And it was a huge undertaking. There's all these permit issues and, we had to like run, we wanted to put the generator near where the power comes into the house because that's electrically the simplest thing to do, but all the permits wouldn't allow it because it was too close to other things. So we ended up having to run a wire like through our garage, which is sort of detached. It's not really an attached garage. There's a breezeway, and then through, under a deck and then through a brick wall and then around the entire house over to the power panel. It was a huge undertaking. But we eventually got it done. We got it done. And we've, it's propane based. There's these big 3 propane tanks. They're very easy for the propane company to reach. Set it up so it's very nice for them. And we've only ever gotten to use it one time. We had one significant outage. We used it one time and it was great. And it does this thing where it tests itself once a week, make sure it's working. And it told me the other day that it was having a problem with the fuel. And so then I'm calling, called the generator company, called the propane company, called the electrician, called the propane company back, and it comes around to like, we think it's probably going to be this regulator. This is the thing that tends to fail. Great. Okay, we're going to come out and check it out. Can be there Monday. Great. You call me this morning and I pick up the phone and it's them and I, expect like, oh, here's our window. We're going to be there. They say, I'm sorry. We've had a lot of emergency calls. So we're actually not going to be able to come out today. I'm okay. All right, no problem. The next time we can come out is on the 20th, 15 days from now. I'm like, what? 15 days? Like, how do you have that big of an emergency that like I have to wait another like 2.5 weeks? It's ridiculous. So I was pretty frustrated with that. And I'm pretty sure like because now it's not going to be working for like a good chunk of this month, for sure our power is going to go out. For sure we're going to lose power. Like probably today, probably in the middle of the stream. For sure we're going to lose power. Just because. So generator. And then I'm going to put an XX and a sad face. That was frustrating. I was mad about it. I was like, right then, it was like right in the rush of the morning. They called, like, chose the perfect time to call when I was like most frazzled. And they're like, by the way, this isn't a problem. By the way, this is cool, right? This is fine. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? I gotta go. Anyway, that was frustrating. What else? Oh, buds. What's a good bud? Well, I'm looking forward to doing the Solana Pay stuff. That's going to be fun. I've done very little crypto things. So and this is like barely even that. It's not even really that. Not like going to set up a smart contract or anything, or at least not to start. I think we'll probably do some fancy stuff like that eventually. But, so that's cool. Solana Pay. Something I've been wanting to learn, get into, understand. I like that it's more of a thing now, like the Web3 stuff, Web 2.5 stuff. Just like more usefulness to it now. So I'm excited about it. And what else is a bud? I guess baseball stuff. I hope anytime I try to get him to do something that is going to take away from his precious screen time, playing, I mean, it's bad, guys. I'm a gamer too, so it's like I feel bad, but like he gets so upset. So hopefully it's not too much of a fight, but once we get out there and we actually start practicing, I think I'll have fun. And that means I gotta like relearn all this stuff because I only ever played like Little League. It's not like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But that's all right. I'm going to try anyway. That's what you do, right? Anyway, that's the rose thorn bud. Let's ship it. Nope, that's not how you ship it. That's not the thing you do. You hit this thing. You hit this thing. You hit this thing. This jumps over to this thing. Hopefully it works. Do it, 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 do it. Not going to do it. That's annoying. That's the second time it's done this. I mean, fortunately, I think we know how to fix it now. We got to kill this, right? And then we go back in here, and then we do this again. I think what I got to do is start going to Discord, go here, let it do its thing. Like, I think it's like the share thing has a stale token, is my hunch. See, there you are. There it is. We did it. Another rose thorn bud. All right, let's look at where we're at with Slingsky. Let's remember to change the scene. Let's change the scene. Let's try real quick before we move on completely. I'm going to stop my stream play stream. I'm going to start it again. Okay, it's now sending 10 megabit. It still says waiting for stream to start. Very rude. All right, we're going to stop it one more time. We're going to come over here. I'm going to hit X. We're going to reload this page. Reload. We're going to hit stream from OBS. We're going to generate a new key. The key is now on our clipboard. We're going to go over here and we're going to look at this. We're going to paste in the new key. We're going to hit OK. We're going to hit start. We're going to see it says waiting for stream to start. Still very not working. Okay. Unfortunato. All right. Moving on. So here is our website. We're going to go to dev.slingsky.app. Here's our landing page. We worked on this a couple weeks ago, or maybe like last week, I think. Okay. And now we've got a whole dashboard guy on this thing. So we're going to just jump over to the dashboard. Okay. Here's our dashboard guy. Okay, and here's all the things that I've done. And right now, this is just like since the beginning of time. You know, I don't have like proper payment date ranges, but it should be easy for me to do. It's all set up for that. And it needs a little more styling, needs a little more like finesse, but it's good enough for now. And I'm gonna hit this button, recalculate. And this rebuilds what the payments should be based on the activity and based on the like baseline rules. You know what? I'm gonna turn this. Let me check. Let me check. Check. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Okay. All right. So now I can go in here and I can change it. So I've spent 25 of 25 of my budget, and I can say, oh well, I'm gonna pay Jake less. Sorry, Jake. And I'm gonna pay, I don't know, Char. I like Char. And maybe Joe, this guy Joe, who runs Spark. Pay them more. So
here's a riddle about not.
Okay.
What word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? Poor Jake. Always getting the short end of the stick. So, are you trying to make your budget dance or what? Maybe next time you can have a little fun with it and pay them in something like Monopoly money. Winking face with tongue. But hey, at least Char is getting a good deal here. You're winning some hearts today. Winking face.
Sure am. I sure am. That's what it's all about. It's winning hearts. All right, so that's that. So this is all like saved on the back end, very straightforward. All there, very good. And so now what we're gonna do is put like a button, I think, down here. Like this needs to get restyled and fixed up, but you know, for proof of concept, it'll work. And we're gonna hit a button to send it. And then we're gonna take some money into a wallet, and then we're gonna figure out how to send it over to, I guess, into my Sling, my personal Sling for now. And then I will send out Sling links. It's gonna have to be a little bit manual to start. Okay. Very good. So that's that. Okay. Let's look at Solana Pay. All right, so Solana Pay is pretty straightforward. It's really meant for, you know, they changed this. I looked at it right when Mike and I first talked about it, and it talked about as a use case, micropayments. And now I see that micropayments is not in here really anymore. But that's okay. I think it's still I guess here, maybe. I don't know. But yeah. It's pretty straightforward. It's kind of like very focused on carts. So if you go here, if you go to like solanapay.com, you know, the first thing you see is like, here's the Shopify plugin. Here's how you put it into your Shopify. It's very focused on that. And in fact, you got to be really careful because if I just click here, it takes me to the Shopify plugin, and this isn't what I'm looking for. When I go to docs, it takes me to the Shopify plugin docs, not Solana Pay docs. You actually have to know that you have to click this one. That's the one you want. And what we're going to do is we're just going to do this first thing, the transaction request. We're going to go through this workflow. We're going to set up these libraries. We're going to create these handlers. We're going to create the link and do the things so that we can set up a transaction and then take some money. Take some USDC, I think. So that's the idea. So that's that. That is that.
Holy shit. That's not... What is that? Oh, no, that's dog's blood.
That's dog's blood. It's fine. It's totally fine. I gotta normalize all of the audio of those clips. Some of them are real loud and some of them are real quiet. The things I have left on my to-do list. Many things. All right, so we started with this. We installed these things, or no, I put these things in the package.json. I have not installed them yet. That's what's gonna happen next. So we are in Miss Pac, or no, not Miss. I always want to call Magic Missile Miss Pac-Man because that was like my first server. Miss Pac-Man was like a server in my like very early like internet days. That's like my co-location server, Miss Pac-Man. And for some reason, I've never had that, but for some reason, Magic Missile, I always call it Miss Pac-Man in my head. I don't know why. Weird things. All right. We got a new feature branch. Very good. I'm going to go into functions, right? npm install. Oh, and we're going to have to docker build because it needs to do it too. High vulnerabilities. Oh no. What is your problem, sir? Oh boy. No fix available. Yikes, bud. All right, well. Fingers crossed. All right, Docker compose down. Okay. Oh, wait. Did I just up? I don't want to do up. I'm still trying to... While I'm waiting for things, I'm fiddling with stream place, and then I get distracted. Build. Build, you son of a bitch. Okay. Okay. All right, so it says we should create a handler, right? And then a link. The link is a Solana link, and then some app, like a wallet app, should be able to pick that up, right? Okay. Can I wonder if I could do this. What is the wallet? They had a wallet they recommended. Phantom. That was the wallet. So let's start with, can I get Phantom on this iPad? Yep, very good. It's all screwy. Let's go like this. Oh, it's still all screwy. All right. Stand by. I agree. Create a new wallet. Sure. Email me. Okay. You can give them my email. That's fine. Do it. Create a pen. 1. Can you see that? 2. You can't see that. Oh, interesting. Okay, wait. Let's just be sure. I mean, I don't think it matters. To be honest. To be honest with you. I'll go like this. Haha. Use fingerprint authentication. Do it, dude. Do it. Don't copy my fingerprint on stream. All right. Create a username. Robust Larch. Okay. Let's try my usual. 90% of the reason why I have this the username is because it never gets taken. It's morphed over the years a bit. Oops. Usernames can only... Okay. It's fine. Great. Oh, it's dancing. Oh my god. We're all ready. Oh boy. Okay. Yes, authenticate. Yes, very good. Yep, sure. Okay. Alright. Alright. So now... I want some Solana. Alright. Now, can I use my Sling Money account? Send. Alright. Now this is only for someone on Sling. I think what I actually need is withdraw, right? And then can I withdraw Solana? Solana? No. I can withdraw USDC. This might be a little more complicated than I wanted it to be. Okay. Let's come back to that. Let's come back to that. All right. Okay. Getting this like right is gonna be a pain in the ass. But okay, we'll get there. All right, so the first thing we need to do, it's a very big QR code, dude. All right, come back here. All right, so we're gonna create an endpoint, right? In here. In here. And I think we can, because this is all just like JSON, right? So I could just make it under the API, right? So I could say like app get API Solana Pay. Okay. And then what I'm going to need. So here I need to return like the label and the icon. Okay. So then the link would be Solana HTTPS dev.slingsky.app/API/Solana Pay. Okay. Fine. All right. Figure this out as we go, man. These documentations are not super clear, I gotta be honest. Const label and const icon. Okay. Slingsky.
Here's a fact about Botswana. It's one of the few countries in Africa that has maintained a stable democracy since gaining independence from Britain in 1966. Botswana,
So
pretty impressive, huh? Maybe they can teach the rest of us a thing or two about keeping it together.
Mm-hmm. What do we got in here? I presume this should be a square guy. That works for me. Amazing. That's it for today. All right. All right, so here's where all the actual stuff happens. I don't love when examples really like just like these comments, meh, whatever. I wish this example explained more about what it was doing, but we'll figure it out. Just put it here. Solana Pay imports. Okay. And then is this supposed to be to the same endpoint? I think it is. So we've got these two constants that are supposed to come from environment variables. We need to figure out what those are going to be. Okay, great. Okay. Oh, yes. Very good. All right, now, this is a problem. Could not find name, create SPL transfer IX. Did you mean SPL transfer IX? Okay, so we got two problems. Great. Oops. No. So, we've got this connection. Where is that coming from? Okay. Interesting. So let's just put something here for now. App crashed. What'd you crash for, dude? Oh, a complete example, huh? Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right. Stop it. Stop it. But yeah, I don't know what these are supposed to be. It never explains that. Okay, that's very big. Yeah. Here's create transfer SPLIX sender connection, right? And that's what's called here. So this is more code that we need. This makes more sense now. But this still doesn't tell me what those two constants are supposed to be. Okay. So this is supposed to be an address. I see. Okay. Okay, SPL token. Okay, get associated token address. Okay. Okay. So we need to understand what an SPL token is. I think. Where'd it go? Here. All right. Okay. For example, the USDC digital dollar on Solana has the mint address this. I see. This serves the USD tokens unique to Developer across the entire... Okay. So is this the thing I need? Let's just try it. Okay. Const USDC token mint. Let's just... No. Mint account. Okay. You. Okay. USDC mint. Fine. Now we need a wallet. Merchant wallet. Okay. So we should be able to use the one in Phantom, right? Oh, I gotta authenticate. Okay. You. Okay. All right, very good. Account 1. All right. How do I get the public key? Can you give me your public key, sir? Stop it. Aha. Receive. Okay. I have to pick the kind of thing I want to receive. So I think it's you, Pikachu. All right. Hmm. No. You know what? I'm not going to do this. Let's do...
Here's a fact about song. The oldest known song in the world is called Hurricane Hymn No. 6. It dates back over 3,400 years and was discovered on a clay tablet in the ancient city of Ugarit, which is now part of modern-day Syria. Pretty amazing to think humans have been jamming out for millennia. Musical notes.
All right, we're going to call this a merchant wallet. And I don't know if this is correct or not, but we're going to try it. Okay. Now we still got a bunch of problems. Well, it's saved. That's I mean, it's saved before, but it didn't like immediately crash. So that is progress, I suppose. So now we still have this mysterious connection. Okay. Okay. All right. I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, I see like big C connection. And I see multiple little c connections, but I never see the instantiation of connection. I mean, I could hazard a guess. Let's go back to this. Says there's a complete. Where did you say there's a complete example? Okay. 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 Hmm. Okay. All right, here's Constant's merchant wallet. Let's take a look at this. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Fine. Establish connection. Oh ho. Turn connection. Aha. Establish a connection to the cluster. Is this what we need? Is it you, Pikachu? Cluster API URL and big C connection. We get an endpoint. We need a cluster, and cluster is IC. When's the meme coin launching? Not anytime soon, I don't think. I mean, I'm still figuring all this stuff out. I guess the point of the meme coin, though, is that it's like super easy. I can just go click a few things, right? Where's your meme coin, Greg? I'll buy some. All right, so I think this is what I need. I think this is the connection. So I'm going to take this guy. And we're going to put right here. Okay. 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 What I don't understand here. Yeah. Where is amount? Calculate checkout amount. I see. This is not defined, right? There's a bunch of these that are probably not defined. All right, so get associated token. So let's figure out which one of these are defined. I bet you like a lot of these just aren't even set up. So that one is get associated token address. Okay, this is defined. Great. Get account. Great. Get mint. Great. Calculate checkout amount. Not defined. So this is for us to do. Okay, that's easy to do, I suppose. Great transfer checked instruction. Great. Okay. So the one thing we need to define is calculate checkout amount. Easy. It's $25 for now. I guess I should. It's a number, so it should be okay. Okay. I think I actually want this on my phone as well, because what I'm going to want is, this is me a pain in the butt. I need a wallet that I can do USDC with, I think. A phone wallet. All right. In here, I was talking a little bit about QR-based point of sale. If you want to receive USDC or another SPL token on Solana, you need to create a token account, which may require a small amount. Use Coinbase to receive payments. That's to receive payments. But I can't send that way. I can't send because Coinbase doesn't support Solana Pay. I see. I see. So, okay. All right. Hmm. Also confusing to start. Think what I want. Now that I think about it. All right. So let's go back to the beginning. Sorry, I know this is like very slow, but this is like all brand new to me. All right. So I need to know what's a wallet I can use on the web. It's this tip link. And this will be my starting point for dev. I have to sign up with Google. I don't want to. Okay, fine. I guess. Okay. 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 Connect an existing crypto wallet. Okay. Well, can I connect? Let's come back to that. Let's come back to that. Now, this doesn't help me though, because I still can't open a Solana link. That's the trouble. That's what I want to be able to do, is open a Solana link. I'd probably need like a browser plugin, right? Okay. All right, well, let's bookmark this for now. All right. Web app to mobile wallet, web app to browser wallet. Okay. Yeah, I want an embeddable payment button. So how do I make the button? Okay.
Here's a riddle about things. I have keys but no locks, space but no room, and you can enter but not go inside. What am I?
Great. So good. I'm still so confused about like, okay, like what do I do next? And it says complete example here, and then this doesn't really get me anywhere. No, not here. Wallet gets URL from deep link or a QR code. Parse URL. Here's your recipient amount, SPL token, reference label. Okay. Apps can accept the URL from required code URL. I don't know what to do. All right. Well. Okay. Oh, my neck's all red. It's getting scratched up because I'm getting frustrated. All right, I'm going to take a break. Hey, Bobby, please start a break.
Taking a break is always a good idea when you're feeling stuck. Let your brain take a breather, and who knows? Maybe the universe will shower you with insights while you're away. Just don't forget where you left off. Enjoy your break. Potty.
Microfocus, creators of visual programming tools for software development, is pleased to provide major funding for the Computer Chronicles, the story of this continuing evolution.
Gary, what I have here is a ROM chip in this cartridge, and I'm going to take this ROM chip and stick it inside this machine and load it in there and press a couple of buttons, and if everything works according to plan, this is an example of computer music, and computer music is our subject today. This little RAM pack, which I have over here, has 15 songs on it. Matter of fact, there's a ROM Chip of the Month Club now where you can buy your popular songs on a chip instead of on a cassette tape or on a record. This is a simple example, but how does a computer make music? How is it doing this?
Well, as you're aware, Stuart, this is a very special device. It's not a general-purpose computer. But most of the home computers that are available now, like the Commodore 64 or the IBM Personal Computer, have special hardware for sound generation or tone generation. And what you do is you write a program in BASIC or Logo or one of those languages, if you like, and then you can produce series of tones and certain frequency and duration. And then I understand there are also some software packages coming about that are like word processing packages, only it's for music processing or score processing. And it's going to be interesting today, I think, because we'll have some real experts that will tell us all about it.
Indeed we will. We'll be meeting Will Harvey, the author of Music Construction Set. We'll see a demonstration of the Alpha Centauri music system. And there are two major centers for computer music in the country, one here in Northern California at Stanford. We'll be meeting the director of the Stanford Center later on in the program. First, let's go across the country to Cambridge, Massachusetts, and a visit to MIT's Experimental Music Studio. The use of computers in musical composing is not a new idea, but recent advances are giving composers a new degree of power over their medium, the ability to create and manipulate sound waves of their own design. Systems like MIT's Music 100 can dissect a note into its sound wave components. The composer can then make adjustments to each aspect of the note's physical characteristics independently and instantly. Specially developed music languages translate the sound processing as specified by the composer. From this input, a digital data stream is computed. Finally, the digital form is translated into a signal for amplification, pre-recorded, and played back over audio tape during the performance. A computer that can reassemble the building blocks of a sound wave opens up a new spectrum to the composer and the musician, a range of sounds beyond the natural limits of mechanical instruments and the human voice. In a sense, the music program can compose not only the score, but the instrument as well. The next step in computer-composer interaction is real-time production synthesis, a live interactive performance between computer and instrument. To achieve this kind of instantaneous but programmed manipulation requires very high-speed computers capable of several 100 million calculations per second. Okay, joining us now is Will Harvey. Will created Music Instruction Set, a hot piece of software being offered by Electronic Arts right now. And John Chowning. John is director of Stanford's Center for Computer Research in Music and Acoustics. Did I get that right?
Right. Karma, we call it.
Karma. Gary.
You know, I was just going to mention, I think with that Casio tone, I finally found an instrument that I can play.
I think we have some...
Hey, Bobby, please bring us back.
John, I think it'd be worthwhile just to talk for a minute about the state.
All right.
Welcome back, Pod 8. Hope your break was refreshing. Now, let's dive back into this crypto madness with a fresh brain. Remember, solving this puzzle is like assembling IKEA furniture, frustrating at times, but totally satisfying when finished. Let's tackle it piece by piece.
All right, so what we're going to try is just go back to first principles a little bit. We're looking at the specification. Okay. And it's just a URL. So here's a URL. Let's just take this URL straight up. Okay. Okay. And what we're going to do, we've got to put this in dev mode. Cool. And then we got to jump through another hoop because now it's cached in the browser. Okay. Okay, we want to add this link. Okay. I click this and nothing happens. Prevented navigation to an unknown protocol. Okay, fine. So it's because I don't have a browser plugin, as I mentioned. So I have this wallet that's in the browser, but there's no plugin, so the protocol is not linked to the thing. If I were to use my iPad, which also has a wallet, right? And I were to go to, let's just try it. Dev. Yep. I'm gonna have to do this thing. God damn it. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. This is the part that's hardest about this. It's just like getting all these ducks in a row so I can actually go through a test loop. It's freaking annoying. All right. Let's go back. Bookmarks, tip link. Okay. How do I add this? Okay, no problem. All right. Using tip links in Solana creates a direct relationship with customers. No. Okay. Okay. Let me get this straight. All right. Okay. This doesn't work either. Ugh. Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. All right, let's try this again. Let's try getting... All right, so App Store. No one's going to jump through all these hoops. Phantom. Never, not ever. I agree. Yes, okay, god damn. Okay. So when I ask to use the camera so I can scan a QR code in the Phantom wallet, which is the top wallet, the app crashes. Okay. Scan address to send funds. Okay. All right, so now I need this to be a QR code. Right? All right, so how do I make the QR code? You have a thing to make a QR code, but I assume it's just a standard QR code. Create QR. Fine. Create QR, but where does this live? Like... Okay. Please stop showing me this giant QR code every time I scroll. All right. Getting started. Okay. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter. It's just a standard QR code, so it doesn't really matter, right? Like, they just want me to use this one, so it has this thing at the bottom. And again, they didn't show... Here it is, from Solana Pay. Before I do all that, let's take this link, QR code generator. Okay. All right. So that actually did what I want. That's a starting point. Doesn't have to be overly complicated. It's just a link. All right. And just any old QR code will work. Okay. So what this is gonna do, we're gonna click this thing, it's gonna show a pop-up, it's gonna have the QR code in it, then we can open it in whatever wallet we want, right? This whole thing kind of sucks. All right, now let me just buy it in here. Can I buy in here? Stop it.
Here's a riddle about alternate.
I'm so sick of the
am
riddles.
a pattern, ever-changing, bringing variety without rearranging. In my presence, balance find its place. What am I in this alternating space?
Sure. How about those things? Okay. No more riddles. All right. Fine. Good. Great. Super good. All right. So what we need is a JavaScript QR code. JavaScript QR code generator. Okay. And can I module import this? Yes, fine. Okay. Stop it. Stop it. Okay.
Ugh, another spam bot in the chat. Don't listen to this nonsense, folks. Just some more digital junk mail trying to clutter up our good vibes. Let's focus on real stuff and let Potate Oh No's stream be awesome without these interruptions.
Yeah. Oh, it's a canvas. All right. Really struggling today, aren't I? I don't know. Everything's kind of like throw me off. All right. Oh, cool. Crap. All right, I'll be right back again. Hey, Bobby, please start a break.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. I'm not a mind reader yet. Could you give me a bit more context or clarify what you're asking? I'll do my best to help.
Okay. This is very old school. Oh, here's Node. Okay. Okay. Oh, no, I don't want that. Eesh. Okay. Okay, here's what's going to happen. We're going to take this version. And we're not supposed to... Okay, that's fine. Okay. Come on, man. Curious. Same time, I'm gonna get this one. Okay, great. All right. Got all the shim stuff in here. I guess we're using Netscape Navigator 4. It's good. All right. My gosh. All right. Do this the old school way. Okay, fine. Okay, great. Okay, now I need a modal. Doesn't work. Cool. Great. Not a problem. Is Van UI a separate? Yes. Okay. All right. No. Okay. Okay. All right, well, fix it later. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh no, we're using the other thing. All right. It always makes it hard. So you want to use this. I want to use this mode, but with Van UI. Modal. I want to import modal. Yeah. Okay. 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 Goodbye. Fine. This hole. Okay. Which means coming back, if I'm going to do it all that, okay, so QRIUS. This one.
Here's a fact about Don. Don is often used as a respectful title in Spanish-speaking cultures, similar to Sir in English. It's commonly seen in front of first names, like Don Quixote, to denote respect and honor. Nerd face.
Okay. Nerd face, indeed. Okay. Okay. Show payment QR. Mobile. Key is not defined. Why would it be defined? Okay. This will be good. Fine. Don't care.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Mm-hmm. What he said. Yeah, sure, do that. I don't care, just do it. Okay. Why is it so small? Why is it 100? Guys, the script's updating. Why is it only showing 100 by 100? That looks correct. 600, 600. So how come when I do it here, you are 100? Okay. No, please. No. Okay. So it's nothing to do with the container. Aha. All right. It's this fucking thing. Aha. Size. Okay, no problem. Great. Super good. Okay. 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 So I bought $10 worth of Solana through my Coinbase account. It said it did it. Now it's not here. Nope. Did it get it? All right, it did it. I have some money. All right, so now do this thing. You. Okay. All right. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is change this link. I don't want to go through these I want the very beginning. Where's the specification? Where did that go? Here. SPL token field is an allowed optional query parameter. The value must be a base 58 encoded public key of an SPL token mint account. That's how I get to do this in USDC, right?
Here's an anecdote about per. Pod 809 once tried to write a script and accidentally named a variable per. They thought it was short for person, but it turned out to mean something completely different in their jumbled code. Chaos ensued. Upside down face every time the code ran. Instead of creating a user profile, it generated random cat pictures from the internet. Who knew per would lead to a virtual feline invasion? Sometimes those little coding quirks bring the most unexpected joy, or just confusion.
Okay. Okay. I see. Okay. Okay. Start with this. This contains a token that you don't own or we can't identify it. Okay. Great. Okay. Let's take this token out. Let's try that. Ugh, crashed. Okay. Okay. That. So it's $1.45. Okay, so now I need to get it to work in USDC. So is there something I can do to just create this real quick? Like, create SPL token. No, I don't want to create like... Okay. Ugh. All right, so I gotta figure out how to do this. Okay. 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 Hold tokens for specific mints. Users must first create a token account. Each token account keeps track of blah, blah, blah. Here's an example using USDC. Here's the mint address. It's a token account. Circle, the USD coin issuer, has a token account at this address. This token account only holds units of USDC. Circle has owner authority of this and could transfer these tokens. Okay. Associated token account is a token account. It's a program-derived address created by the associated token program. The unit of an associated token account is the default token account for user to hold units of a specific token. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see what this thing can do. I want to reset this. Okay. All right. That seems sketchy. All right, well. Okay. Okay.
Here's an idea about medicines. Have you ever considered organizing them by the color of the pills instead of their names? That way, when you're half asleep and need to take something, you'll just grab the little blue one because you know it's for headaches. Faced with tears of joy, probably not recommended by doctors, but hey, it adds some color to your life. Just make sure you don't mix up your vitamins with your prescription meds. Rainbow disasters don't sound fun.
Okay, setting locale. Okay. 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 None of this stuff works, you know? Like nothing works. What fail? What are we even working on? We're working on, oh, it's trying to build OpenSSL? Ugh. you doing that? Where did it install this stuff? Ugh. Okay. Okay. All right, where is all this cargo shit? This is all Rust stuff. Oh shit, I got a meeting. All right, I gotta run. All right, so didn't get very far today, but we'll try again tomorrow. And yeah, hopefully it goes better. All right, thanks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for lurking. See you next.